one of the marinas in Benodet. There's so many here that I don't know which one's which, but we're going to hire a boat. So let's go and have a little look, see if we can find the one we're going to hire. Maybe that white one down there, just beyond the bridge. Something like that. It's a little 6 horsepower, I think, and we're just going to go up the river Odet to sort of a lagoon that's up there for about an hour and a half, and then we're going to come back. And then, oops, let this car let me go. So the hire shop is over there. We're going to sort it all out and hopefully be on our way very soon. There's Mabel. She has been a stalwart, although there's a few little things squeaking that we need to get sorted when we get back, but it's been a brilliant holiday and she's been central to it, so always like to give praise where praise is due. She's been a brilliant little van for me and the family. So we're off. We had a little bit of instruction, classic French style, and he pushed us off the dock there and off we went. It's a little bit windy, so it's supposed to be about 20 miles an hour, enough to cause us a little bit of windage, but we're now in the middle of the River Odet. That's Saint-Marine behind us, and this is Benodet on the left hand side as you're looking. I couldn't go for 2 weeks without getting on the boat of some kind, could I? There's like marinas just everywhere here, look. Back here, moorings, they're just dotted all the way up this river. Down ahead of us. There's a big, nice big maison there, house. Big stately home. That's nice, lovely. That is an interesting boat. Look at that blue boat just there. They're having a good tow there. Gone through those 2 markers. And we've got a paddle boarder right in the middle of the channel here. Like, it's quite epic going through there. You could be kind of in the middle of America, you know, on the Grand Canyon or something. You could really let your imagination go as to where you are now. It's really lovely, this. And then we come around this bend here, and there's another like little mini marina around here, or certainly there are moorings, if you can see. A chateau, I can't remember the name of it, but that's pretty impressive as well. Look at this beast, big catamaran, really big catamaran that. Huge one. Boomerang, brilliant one that, look at that. So it's testament to how big and deep this river is, that we're 9 kilometers in and a big huge boat like that's coming down it. Although it wouldn't draw much, I guess, being a catamaran, but nonetheless a big boat to be down here. Okay, moored up, bit of an ad hoc one, and we're just moored up with these boats. I figure we'll be okay here for half an hour or an hour or whatever it takes. It's a little bit windy, but we're having a pleasant trip. Someone water skiing. Well, he's just come up. Tell you what I've not had in years, an actual ripe peach, and I'm really enjoying this. Quite literally, I've not had a ripe peach in the UK for a long, long time. This is lovely. I'm going to sit off the front of the boat. Oh. Oh, now and again you get a proper gust coming down this sort of channel here. The wind is sort of coming from that direction, sort of a southwesterly. I've got to be careful, I've not got my hooks on the back of my feet. Here we go! Hey! Lovely little boathouse over there. Look at that, with its own private slip. That's really nice. That's like my perfect second home. Awesome, look at that. It's got a swinging chair. You can just watch the boats go by. Oh yeah, how nice is that? There's absolutely a ton of slipways on this river. So many ways to get in. You know, France, from what I've learnt so far, is just so boat and dinghy friendly. I know we're in, you know, Brittany, and obviously, yeah, it's surrounded by sea, but so is the UK, and so is Wales, and it's like that. It's so hard to get on the water sometimes. All the bylaws, parking, but look at that. Just a quiet little car park in the middle of nowhere. I think as long as you brought your boat and you're waiting for the tide, you can stay in your camper van there, do no one any harm. Just get your boat in. Look, and there's a huge big, there's a proper slipway, but then look, there's a big sort of sandy, rocky slipway to the right of it there. Whee! Oh, and here's like the sort of, it's almost a lagoon in the middle of the lake, and you can probably just see the beginning of Quimper ahead of us. And this is where our journey will sort of have to end, and we've got to turn around. But we should, yeah, that's right, yeah. The reason it's not quite as big as it might be is that we're at almost low tide now. Oh, there's another little gorgeous house. Look at that, in the middle of nowhere. Actually, we're not quite at the big lagoon, and the reason we can't see really the big sort of lakey lagoon area is that it's all dried out, so you may be able to just make out on here it's this big, but actually at the moment we've got quite a small channel that we've got to stick to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just turn around. There's an old shipwreck on there, look. Don't know how long that's been there, but it's very green. Lovely house up there as well, more of a stately home than a house. And we've still got moorings here. And then over to our north here, that's actually like a commercial port. You can see at the end there, and you can see the buoyed channel, maybe just see the red markers up there, the perches. And that white building, I think, is the start of the commercial port. So you know, there's nothing up there of interest really that the guys told us. So you can go up there, be careful of any big boats and whatnot, but that's where the sort of story ends. So we're going to turn around now, and hopefully we'll have time to have a little pootle around Benodet and Sainte Marine as well. You can see where the shallow water is there, but it's also down to gusts as well. But this part of the river is getting a bit shallow. And at full speed, look at our bow wave. Not bad for a little boat. But we're at pretty much low tide now. And you can see here, we've actually got some little mini white horses appearing. You can just see over there. And we've got wind over tide on this stretch. And look at the wind over tide, the conditions it's causing. Look at this. Come behind the windshield here, it's a little bit better for the volume. I haven't done any drone footage yet, which is a shame, but there is a good reason for that, and that is this is completely restricted airspace. Now when we get under the bridge at Benodet, technically we've got a bit of freedom to fly the drone there. Gonna have to get my partner maybe to drive the boat though, but we'll have to see. But here it's a proper red zone, and a large part of this area is a red zone as well. And I think it's because there is a nuclear submarine base around here, so I think that's what it is. You know, or maybe there's something else as well. But a large part of the ocean, you know, is restricted as you go out south of Benodet as well. So. Yeah, we don't want to get into too much trouble, do we, for the sake of a drone video, so that's why we might not have much drone footage to show you from this holiday. Having a party. Look at these waves coming. Whoa, big waves. Whee! Woohoo! Oh, he's coming back round for a second go. He's gone off there. Oh, he's fallen off. He's fallen off. Hello. Yeah. There's a rib on the left. Good old breeze here. There's the bridge. So we're nearly home now under that bridge. Hopefully we'll have time to have a little look around Benodet in that area there. Here's our water skiing friends again. A little bit quicker than us, aren't they then? And here comes a bow wave. Are you ready? Oh, it's not a very good one, is it? That one, look. Well, that's a good one there. Ready? Whee! That's a nice boat there, trimaran. Lovely boat. And then behind it's a catamaran there. There's some lovely boats in this part of the marina. I prefer the old ones though, personally. For was a good reason as well why I like the old ones. They're cheaper. The new ones are a little bit out of my until my YouTube channel grows to a certain level. The new boats are a little bit out of my price range. When I say a little bit, I mean a heck of a lot out of my price range. But who needs a new one? You can have so much fun with an old one. Somewhere? But we've got about 15 minutes of our time left, so we're going to just have a little look over here at Benodet and maybe Seine Marine over on the right hand side there. We've had lunch there a few days ago. It's really lovely. A free-for-all here. Load of boats suddenly appeared out of nowhere. That's it. It's a little local ferry that goes from Benodet all the way over to Seine Marine, which is just here. And there's the mooring there. You may not be able to see because of the sun. There's the ramp that it drops everyone off at. Not the best picture because the sun's right in our faces. There's a little beach here as well. This is one of the ferries. There's two of them that go to the island. They're about 16 kilometers off into the ocean up there. In fact, next stop would be the ocean up there. And this is Benodet. Quite a lively little spot, small but lively. Quite nice. This seems to be the posher end of the marina just here. Hello. Some very, very, very nice boats here. Look at that. Nice ketch rig there. And then look at this. Look at this lovely green boat here. That's a beauty, isn't it? Hi. That's a beautiful boat, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. Some of the way smaller boats than that in the Conway Marina. I was talking to a guy that used to own one, and he said you could easily spend £5,000 on a tank of fuel, which is just crazy. I can't get my head around that. So, Lord knows what you could get in that one. Tide has definitely turned now. We've got a flood tide, so we're just coming back up the river, back to the harbour or the marina, where we're going to end our voyage.